What's up, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Reptile News. Now, if you're new here, this is my microphone, and I just recorded this entire video with it muted. Why me? So for those of you with a keen memory, you'll notice that there was no show on Monday. That's because my wife drives a piece of junk car, and I had to fix it. Hopefully it's fixed. If it's not, we'll go into more detail about that. But on to our first story. These are all feel-good, happy stories today, which I'm really excited to talk about. The first one, I do have something that I'm upset a little bit about that, but we'll just jump into it. A man from China had ordered some fish, and when he received his fish, he opened them up and found a 1.5-foot long crocodile instead of his fish. Now, not knowing what to do with this crocodile or what kind of dangers it posed, he took it to his local police department, who consulted a zoo expert who identified it as a critically endangered Siamese crocodile. Now, the company that shipped this said that they don't allow shipping of live animals, which problem number one. And problem number two, they're going to trace it back to where it shipped from, and they said they're going to put sanctions on the shipper, which I don't know what that means. So the good about this story is, guy ordered some fish, he got a crocodile. He did the right thing. He took it to the authorities, and everything I guess kind of worked out. The bad thing, I don't like how they don't say where it came from or anything like that. I mean, who ships a crocodile instead of fish? I almost didn't talk about this because I saw something about shipping fish, and I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about fish today. But then it's like, oh, crocodile, yeah, let's speak. But for those of you out there that ship fish, and I'm telling you, that was a tongue twister. I trust me. If you would have seen what I said before when this was muted, oh, I'm so glad I redid this. But anyway, for those of you out there that ship fish, could you accidentally ship a crocodile instead of fish? A 1.5-foot long crocodile instead of fish? Leave a comment down below and let me know. Now, moving on to Arizona, the North Mexican garter snake has been granted just over 20,000 acres of critical habitat. Now, this started when the Center of Biological Diversity first applied for this with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service back in 2003. Originally, they're a little disappointed because originally they requested 420,000 acres, but they were only granted just over 20,000 acres, which I understand their disappointment, but also 20,000 acres of critical habitat is an amazing thing to have, in my personal opinion. It's not only going to protect the habitat in which these snakes live in, but it's going to protect the habitat for who knows how many other animals, and that's just an amazing thing whenever it can happen. And now let's move on to San Diego, where the San Diego Zoo is opening 2 new habitats, one of them being for hummingbirds, which we don't really want to talk about, the other one being for Komodo dragons. Now, they don't give too much information on the details of the new habitat for Komodo dragons, other than that they will be able to intermingle both indoors and out, just like they would in the wild. You'll get an up-close look at how they live and the dangers that they face in their native territory. Now, the habitats still are under construction, but if you live anywhere near San Diego or you're around there in the near future, you might be able to go see a pretty cool Komodo dragon habitat. And that, my friends, is going to be all your news for this Wednesday. If you'd like to read any more about these stories, those links are right down below here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White. Now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other, and we'll see you Friday. I can't believe I remembered that, and I made this video in half the time I made the other one. Now, moving on to Arizona. Oh, what is it? Oh my God, I forgot. Oh, it's right there.